Hey, what's up my ninjas? It's your boy Urgent aka Ninja King, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to draw hair for the absolute beginner. Now before we even start, I'm going to show you a very basic way to draw hair. And this is basically the warm-up. So what is hair? Basically, this is a strand of hair, but you don't want to draw it like that because that is boring. You're gonna add form, flow, and a style to it. So this is my warm-up. So let's go. I'm gonna do it in time lapse so you guys can follow along. Okay guys, so as you can see, just did a few warm-up drawings of hair. So the first example I'm gonna show you is what I call regular hair. Yes, he has slightly spiky hair and slightly long hair, but this is my way of drawing regular hair. Now everybody draws differently. Now the first thing we need to learn is where the hairline goes. Once you know that, right, the next step is to draw the hair. So we're gonna try to copy this a little bit, so follow along with me. We're gonna sketch it actually. So we're gonna have a strand of hair going down right next to his ears, right next to his eyes. It's not gonna cover his eyes, right, unless you want for it to cover his eyes. It's up to you, right? We're gonna have smaller bangs. Just sketch it, right? Just keep your hand moving. You don't have to draw it too dark at this time, right? Have it connect, have it come down here. You can have some strands of hair like this. It can be going in, see? You can go inside, hide behind this strand of hair, this or bang of hair, whatever you want to call it. Right? Now we can get the top of the hair completed. So we can go have one spike going this way, right? Have a smaller one, now get a longer one. Just keep it free-handed, you know. You can always erase. That's why you want to keep it light. So you have it going down like this, maybe behind his ear, right? You can have it in any direction or motion you choose. For example, like this. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna erase. Okay, we're gonna erase the head, the top of the head, and we're gonna erase the hairline because we don't need the hairline anymore, right? Okay, so what do we do next, right? You want to make it more defined. You want to have more hair into it, so we're gonna add a middle. So you can have this going up like this, coming right from the middle, right? Okay, make it come out this way. Just follow along with me what I'm doing, right? Real time, no speeding right now, just real time. Look, watch this. So just have it come right in the middle. Now the next step would be to basically clean it up, right? And we'll add the details. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up his hair, and I'll show you exactly how it looks. Alright guys, so as you can see, I cleaned it up. It's almost identical, right? It's a little different, right? Like this. It's a little different. But it's not. I'm not trying to have a carbon copy of it. So the next step I'm going to show you is basically how to give it more detail. So other than we'll get to the shading next. So I'll tell you guys how to add more detail. So you're going to have a right in the middle. This is what I like to do, is add a thick line, right, slightly lighter than the outer lines, right, and do the same for all of the strands of hair, right? You can do it really fast like this, have a lot of fun with it, right? They don't have to really lead anywhere unless it's a long flowing hair, but it doesn't really necessarily have to go anywhere. So right below it you can have broken lines like this, showing And yes, they have to be a little bit more lighter. Now for my tutorial, yes, again, they look a little darker, but try to keep them lighter, okay? That's gonna add definition to your character's hair. It's very easy, very simple technique, right? So the next thing what you guys really need to focus on is shading. A lot of people, what they'll do is they'll shade here. No, you can never shade on top of here. Now suppose if the sun or whatever the light source is above you, so the shadows will go down here, right? The shadows will go down here unless this light source was here, right? Maybe we can do that on the next example, because there is another step I want to show you that I did not show you in this one, because I wanted to show you the free-handed example. So we're gonna leave it like this. So you see the shadows here, a lot more shadows, and you can use your smudger, right, to darken up the hair here, like this, right? Wherever you see these bottom lines that I just showed you guys how to draw, you can just smudge them, and then you can use a darker pencil to just have a black shadow, see, like this, right beneath the bang of the hairs, and this is gonna add a lot of definition to the hair. It's that easy. It's that easy, guys. Right? Alright, so let's move on to the second example. And yes, it looks like Goku. Let me ask you guys real quick, what is your favorite anime? Mine is Dragon Ball. So let me know, guys, in the comment section below, what is your favorite anime? Yeah, you. Yeah. Alright. Now I'm going to keep it a little bit more simpler, the hair. And trust me, guys, you can do this. All of you can. This is very easy. You just need to know how to get the details in. So you've learned about the shading, you've learned about the free-handed drawing. So again, if you want, draw a hairline, and we're going to keep a little bit easier example so we can get through the video a little quicker. So we can have a bang, right? So how do you draw bangs, right? This kind of bang here. So if you're going to have it going up like this and have it come down, right? You can do the same thing here. Or we can just keep one, actually, better yet. Or we can have one going like this. We can have one going up. So I'll show you guys flow of hair. So this one is, actually no, flow will be next, but I'll show you how hair, see, it goes down, his bang. So it's kind of following a flow, right? It's going above his eyes, right? You're gonna have it go here, see, like this. And this is gonna go down from the backside, and you're gonna have the lines here, and you can have it big, and you can kind of have a bang. And just again, keep it free-handed, guys. You got to keep it free-handed. You can clean up the drawing later. I'll clean it up later, so I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, right? So now let's go ahead and draw the spikes, right? So alright, guys, so I just had to draw the ears. You know, it's gonna be really hard for me to draw the hair otherwise. So you can start anywhere with the hair, but I usually start at the ears, or you can start right here. It's up to you which way your hair is flowing. It's not really flowing, but you can say it's going upwards, right? So we can use the arrow going up. So we're just gonna go ahead and sketch it out, right? Just follow me here. Just right, no speed art, just gonna sketch it out. See, simple. It's not gonna be like that, but we're gonna sketch it out. See, simple, right? Now erase this. So guys, the next thing I really wanted to share with you guys is like a secret, Ninja King secret art style. Now I'm gonna move it right here. Okay, You see how you have a strand? It naturally, a lot of guys, girls, a lot of artists, they'll draw the hair like this and leave it like that. But if you truly want definition, let me draw another one right here next to it. This is what I call not knowing the skill, right? Now once you have this, you can basically, like, see this? And you can add many curves to it, right? It can, see? It can go like this. And if you go and check like Goku's hair, or any Dragon Ball Z character's hair, or any character for that matter, the definition really comes in the hair, the way it moves, right? It has that movement to it. It's very squared. So look, this character has very, right, straight hair. Now you can keep it like that. It's fun to draw it that way, right? It kind of looks like fire. But look, I'm gonna use the same thing here. I'm gonna do it in time lapse so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Alright guys, so can you guys see the difference? Does it look a little bit more defined? Does it? You tell me in the comment section below if this right here tells you, gives you more definition into your drawing. Now you use the same technique that I showed you in the last picture. Now I'll do this in time lapse so that way you guys can see what I mean by what I showed you, right? Alright guys, so basically one last thing before I move on to my third and final example is, as you can see, you can still see the hairline, right? Now you don't have to erase it. The hairline is necessary, but if you don't, like, if it's not being covered up, right, so because you have spiky hair, there's one thing that I almost missed to mention, is that you're gonna have it like this, right? Have it go up like this. Right, add your own style to it, your own design. You can have it like this, see? You can have it zigzagging like this, zigzag, zigzag, or have, you know, lines like this in whatever direction they're going in. Whatever you guys want to do. You can have them all touching like this, or you can have them separated, and then you can use this, you know, shading skills to have hair, right? Make it look more definition. You don't want any part of your art to not have any definition to it. Always make every aspect of your drawing the best that it can be. The last and final example is going to be long hair, right? This is the girl, so we're going to use what I was talking about before, is flow, right? This is going down. Honestly guys, this is the easiest. Well, this part is the easiest. After that, it gets a little confusing for some of us. So again, you can use a hairline, right? Same thing. Don't need ears for this one because it's going to cover it. Usually I like starting up a little above the actual head itself and have it go down, right? Same thing here, have it go down from the other side. Okay, so we have that look now. See, you have that look, and of course we're gonna have some on her face like this. We can have another strand disappearing into the bigger one. We can have another one right here, maybe covering up her eye a little bit. We can have a few more here, covering up her eye and her eyebrows, right? You can have one here disappearing into the big long hair that's flowing off her head, right? And you can erase that headline because that's gonna get confusing. And you can have it, right, go down like this, right? You're gonna do that for both the sides, right? It's covering up her hair. It's not necessary that it has to. It could be flowing behind her hair. If this is falling in front of her face, then of course it's not, right? It's not gonna cover up. It's covering up the ear. Anyways, what we're gonna focus on is the flow of hair. Hair, when it's falling down, it's gonna go like this, right? It's gonna zigzag a little bit, right? There's not a lot of movement, so it's falling down in many different directions. So then, if you have hair that's parting, right? For example, here, you can have it going down like this, right? That's when you start giving the definition to it for the girl hair, right? Or boy hair too, that's long. You can have a character with long flowing hair. It's the same thing. It's up to your design, right? For this one, I kept it completely simple and plain, no extra lines. You can add this, you can add these lines to it, you can add the shading to it, right? But I wanted to keep one picture that was completely, you know, void of those features, so you can just learn how to draw or sketch out the details of the longer hair. Because long hair, if you've noticed, you know, starts to break down, right? It's going down from many directions like this. It can be more simpler, but Ninja King doesn't keep anything simple. Ninja King has to add details to his drawings. So I'm rushing a little too much now, right? So basically, even in the back, right, behind the neck, you can have thicker lines, right, to show detail. And you would follow the same example I've showed you before. Add more lines like this, right? It's not necessary. It's whatever your style is. For your girl characters or long hair, it can go completely different. So, guys, I hope this video helped you guys. It was a lot of fun trying to prepare for this. It took me a while to really, because this is one of the hardest topics of how to draw manga, is hair. Just doing the video itself was very tough because of how much there is in hair. I mean, I only showed you a few things here and there on how to draw hairs, styles. I haven't showed you hairstyles yet. So there's way, you know, different ways of drawing curly hair, afros, different styles like mohawks and motion of hair. So there's a lot of things to be touched, you know, facial hair. So, well, that's all for today. We'll see how it does. Till then, Ninja King, and I'm out.